Oh, indeed. Hello, world. What is up? Welcome to Build. I'm your host, Matt Forte. We are here live at the Build studio in New York City. Our next guest has been in tons of stuff that you know and love. Pitch Perfect 2, Silicon Valley, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Archer, you name it. Pretty soon, you'll hear him in the new Trolls movie, Trolls World Tour. You can hear him in Kobe Bryant's new podcast. He's also got a brand new single out in collaboration with Ninja Sex Party called Self-Care Sunday. The dude does it all. The crazy talented Flula Borg is here. How you feel about that? I'm excited. You guys excited?
Hello, everyone.
That's good. It's a good amount.
That is a good amount.
That's a good amount of noise.
Wonderful.
Congratulations on not just this video, you've got like a million great things happening right now. I'm very excited for you. How are you, Flula? Are you good? Are you well?
Yes, I'm very great. I'm consuming a lot of calories. If you see some chia in my mouth, it's because I've just been ingesting chia seeds.
I would hope, right? Why else would there be chia? Why?
You don't want to know.
Okay, there are other... Okay, fair enough.
There are 3 other reasons we just go.
I want to get into this. I want to talk a lot about what you've been working on. I feel like it'd be rude not to at least acknowledge Robert.
No, be rude.
Be rude?
Just do what
then
you want.
Then forget it. Forget Robert.
Ouch, Robert. Yeah, Robert flew too close to the workout sun.
And as the old saying goes...
Don't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this track to be out. You had a full album a couple of years ago,
Yes.
Animalbum.
Oh, yes.
And beautiful work.
Thank you.
Is this an indication? Is this a one-off, or is this are we going to expect some more new music? Have you been working madly, just writing music? What can we expect now that we have this single?
Yes, I liked what you just said.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
More dope and sassy tracks will be coming. They will be entering the ear holes of all humans and animals that choose it. If you're wearing earmuffs, take them off. And new songs will be coming. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited as well, especially. Talk to me about this track. Where did the idea for Self-Care Sunday come from?
Oh, it's so important. You know, some people are rude to their bodies and torsos, and then your body and torso punishes you in return. So I thought maybe I should ask all of the experts. I live many minutes in Los Angeles, and so I'm
surrounded by them.
Surrounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in
And
like a
all the
SWAT team
experts.
way.
It's
Yeah.
oh, yes.
Not like
a healthy, concerned SWAT.
A healthy, we've got you surrounded. Not a megaphone.
No.
Not a megaphone, just like a chia seed.
Just the
know.
chia is one of the many other ways they can end up in your
there's
tea.
number 2.
Now, let me ask you this. Have you always been a practicer of the self-care? Have you always thought about self-care as being very important, or has been in LA? Has that influenced your opinion?
It has influenced me very deep, like a social media influencer. What is that phrase? It's so stupid. Yes, I used to just do some things that were healthy, but then I realized as a German, I like lists and spreadsheets.
There you
and
go.
Then
Data.
Data is so important. Star Trek Next Generation, shout out. I would make so many of the lists, and then I realized I should have a spreadsheet of healthy things, you know?
What were some of the things you did prior to your spreadsheet? What were the things, just baseline, that you do to this day?
Baseline done.
Important, yes.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing, got it. One thing I would always do is lather up with SPF as high as the number is going.
How high do you go?
I go 85.
85?
Yeah, it's very difficult to find.
I can imagine.
Well, just put on 42.5 twice and you've got it.
There you go, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Money for nothing and your
sunscreen.
chicks for free.
Chicks
Go
for
ahead.
free.
Yeah.
Is that, regardless if you anticipate being in the sun, you just lather up, you get the SPF.
Oh, right now we're receiving at least 20 degrees of sun from here.
Even in this
Look at the
moment?
reflections.
That's I suppose.
Can I see your face right now?
It's quite fair.
The sun.
Oh, okay. Am I receiving sun?
Yeah,
Is that what
somehow.
you're saying?
This is also a little, this is a sunburn.
Well, these
And
can't be healthy, right?
I'm so sensitivity. Look at this. Look at this is extreme Caucasian.
I reflect light as well.
Oh, me as well.
If I go to the beach, you can direct air traffic.
Oh, yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah, you just wave in the planes.
They right
Turn.
on, right on down.
We're
Yeah,
too close.
exactly.
We're too close. Yeah.
What about Ninja Sex Party? How'd you team up with these guys?
Ninja Sex Party, a wonderful band. You should check them out.
Absolutely. Perfect plug.
Yeah, thank you. Was that how they work?
I think so.
Okay. They are very great and wonderful dudes, and I told them about my new mission of self-care, and they said, hey, we are on board. Who are you? And then we did it.
We're on board. Who are you?
Yes.
How great collaborations start.
All of the good ones.
And you're a big collaborator. You've worked, even on your YouTube channel, you've worked with a lot of fellow YouTube stars. I wouldn't call them influencers because we don't know what that means. They're more YouTube stars. They're creators. They're content creators.
Oh, yeah.
You're a big collaborator. Is your collaboration approach different in the studio on music than it is on a video project?
No, in both cases, I just scream words. And I do like weird motions with my body, and then someone usually leaves, And then the people that stay continue to make things with me.
That's how you weed them out.
Oh, quickly.
Yeah,
Like,
separate
this is too strange. We are going, let's go to Carl's Jr. Safer.
Carl's Jr. Always a safe place.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Yes,
it's
of course, the burger.
That's base. Where do you, people say, right, what do you know? We've established that you're very big on self-care. May I ask on camera what's in the...
Cold brew coffee.
Cold brew.
Yeah, probably not healthy. Who cares?
Well, how often do you drink it? There's the question.
How often?
How often?
Oh, daily dose.
Oh, okay, well then never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's healthy anymore.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't... It's self-care Sunday. Today's what? Thursday?
That's a good point. Self-care Sunday.
6 days of who cares?
That's the follow-up single.
That is it. That's the sequel. 6 days of who cares? Yeah.
It's right in itself.
I agree. You get credit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know what to do with that right now.
Just take it.
Got it. Done. I'm taking it.
Good.
Where do you, outside of this moment right here, right now, where do you seek inspiration? Where do you look for when you're writing new music?
Oh, just outside, walking around, looking at things.
Literally outside.
Yeah, outside. Inside as well. Just open your eyes.
All the sides.
Open your eyes, drink some caffeine a little bit if you like that kind of thing. I do. And then things happen.
Let me ask you this, man. Growing up, what did you realize first? Did you realize that you loved music first, or that you were funny? What hit you first? What did you figure out?
I don't understand comedy in any way, so that doesn't. No.
It doesn't occur to you.
No.
Years of professionally standing in front of a group, saying things, and having them respond with laughter. You still don't consider yourself a funny person.
No, of course not. I'm
No.
just a human Homo sapien man, hanging
That's it.
out,
Just doing your thing.
making things.
So then I would assume that by that logic, you discovered that you love music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like music very much. I like making sassy beats alone or in a crowd. Both can be very fun. And then I like to just make stuff, to make things.
Do you remember the first thing you made? Remember when you first started making stuff?
A biscuit.
A biscuit.
Yeah.
What can you elaborate on the biscuit?
Yeah, it has the sausage.
Okay.
A little bit inside, some eggs scrambling.
Fantastic.
So
How old
nice.
were you when you made that?
6.
So you remember 6 years old.
Yeah.
This is the best answer I've ever gotten to this question. So you remember 6 years old, the first thing you ever made was a biscuit.
Oh, a biscuit.
That was it.
Just
and then,
one.
Okay.
What was the first thing you made as a child?
First thing I ever made? I don't know.
Motorboat.
Well, no. That's the last thing I made. That's the last
got it.
thing I made.
Got it.
First thing, I'm trying to think, kindergarten, we did a lot of fun projects, art projects. I remember Swamp Thing. I made a corrugated cardboard Swamp Thing costume.
Oh, for
that's
you?
That's the farthest memory I've got right now. That's oddly specific.
Did you wear it, or was it for the teacher?
It was for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not Halloween.
Perfect.
I don't even remember the actual point of the project.
That doesn't need to be one.
We're going down a weird rabbit hole, though.
Yes.
Did you is Swamp Thing, does that ring a bell? You make a lot of incredible American pop culture references, a lot of which go over my head. I try to catch as many as I can.
Same, I don't know.
Well, where does that come from? Where did you grow up that you had access to all of these shows? I assume you consumed them as a child.
Yeah, is there yogurt on my face? No.
I don't believe so.
Okay, great.
No, or chia seeds. You're
excellent,
good.
wonderful. So as a child in Germany, we have many shows that were translated. So I saw a lot of Knight Rider and Baywatching, and and comics, with comic books. So Swamp Thing is a comic. It's all I know is it is a comic. So I know that it exists.
But that's kind of all I was hoping for.
Cool.
Is there yogurt on my face? The way you asked that had me
No, I would
concerned.
tell
You
you.
were looking in such a way.
I'm direct. This is not like, hey, so does my breath smell bad? No. I would just give you some gum.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have any gum?
Yeah.
Right now?
I lost my fanny pack. I
was going to
nude.
ask where your fanny pack was.
It's not. I feel this is like I'm exposed.
Is it not backstage?
No.
It's like lost?
Oh, it is. It's in Los Angeles.
That's a concern.
Yeah.
That's one of how many? You have, I want to say something.
38.
38? I thought it was 42 for some
I've lost 4. I've had lots of traveling.
Well, you lose them, on the road.
Of course. They're like children.
That's the
Whoa,
hard-
who can keep track?
How do you pick a favorite?
Ah.
Yeah. Do you have one bundle of items that you transition from pack to pack? This was
way
a
you
bad
carried
gesture.
this
That I
is
know. I didn't mean to.
Alarming.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you have one bundle of items that you? Okay, there we go. And you transition from fanny pack to fanny pack, like there's like this is the list. This is what I have in every fanny pack.
Yes, identification, libello, which is a German chappy stick. Of course, you need a tiny little thing of water. It's so tiny, but if you're like, what if I'm in the desert? Oh,
There you
good.
go. Yeah. Always be prepared.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It buys you 10 minutes.
And sometimes that's all you need. It's the difference between life and death.
That's a phone call for $1 if you dial 10 10 220.
Do you have
That's what Toby Keith told me in 2000 in a commercial when I was visiting him.
And it rings true today more than ever.
Literally.
Yes. There we go. So those are the items. Identification, a little bit of water,
Yeah.
German chappy stick.
German chappy stick, thank
Yes,
you.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, I respect.
Identification.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
it. And you're ready to go
And
anywhere.
a handy. German for hand is a cell phone. We call
Got
it
it.
a handy. Who knows?
That's risky business right there. That is Let me... All right, so let me ask you this. In addition, we said you got a lot of things going on right now. In addition to this amazing single, which is out right now, the video, which is out right now, also, you can hear yourself in this podcast, Kobe Bryant's sports podcast, youth podcast. You have a character on that.
Yes.
That's got to be a huge... I know you're a huge basketball fan.
Yeah, how
So
do you know this?
I know
massive.
this.
Yeah, massive.
You're a massive basketball
Yeah,
fan.
massive. Sorry,
So,
massive.
well, yeah. As long as we're in agreement on the amount of fandom that you
it's
possess.
large.
It's quite large.
Yeah.
Intimidatingly so.
Really?
Well, yeah, I don't really know much about basketball.
Oh, who cares?
Well,
It's
I
not
don't know if
important.
anybody cares.
What's your sport that you love so deep?
Oh my gosh, you keep putting me on the spot. Nobody ever turns it around like this.
I'm
A
curious.
sport that I love deep. I don't know that.
Or shallow?
Okay, I can give you a
You
shallow.
know what? Just
love.
name a sport.
Football.
Great.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, either one, American or
Oh, nice.
original.
You switched it. I like
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I like to leave the door open.
Oh, the podcast. Yes.
There we are.
Okay.
Working with Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Very large
You
deal.
very excited?
I was very excited because he is, as we know, is a massive legend of hooping and swishing and dunking. And
Big hooping legend.
But he also is a man who does very different things. You do not think, oh, Kobe Bryant will write a sports child music-themed podcast. It's confusing in a wonderful way. And I like to be very confusing and confused.
Yeah.
So I immediately tried to be inside this podcast.
And it worked out. There you are.
Yeah.
Did you? And you got to meet him, I imagine. You worked with him.
Yes. Yes.
Were you very nervous?
Of course.
Do you get nervous meeting a lot? You meet a lot of celebrities in your line of work. Do you get nervous?
Only with the athletes, very weird. Because I'm like, oh, your skill I cannot do for sure. But other people, like, I could pretend to cry, you know. Okay, Alec Baldwin, you're angry. I can be angry.
Yeah.
Can you dunk from a free throw line, Alec?
Don't
No.
think you can. I do not think that.
Not
you can.
now. Maybe back in the Hunt for Red October days.
I mean, even then, that's a big ask.
That's a large question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Nobody will know.
Nobody.
Yeah.
It's just one of the great mysteries that'll be it.
Pursue. Yeah.
Okay, so you do the podcast, huge
Yes.
deal. You do a lot of voiceover work.
I love it.
We can hear you. Yeah, we're going to hear you Trolls World Tour. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, this is just gesturing. I'm Italian. I do a lot of this.
Oh, I like that.
It doesn't mean
basta,
anything.
Basta.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Pasta.
Oh, it's noodles. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of noodles.
Yeah.
Massive amount
Carb
of noodles.
load, run a marathon.
Exactly. So Trolls World Tour. Very exciting about hearing you in this. This is you weren't in the. This is a new character, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Character, yes.
So, what was that experience like?
Wonderful. You can wear anything you like when you are making a voiceover film, including just a fanny pack. Have done it. It's very fun. And the snacks are delicious. And then you leave, and then all these people work tens, not a fraction, the whole thing. Tens of thousands of hours to make you look good. It's like it's not fair.
How do you prepare for a role like that, other than wearing only a fanny pack?
I just enter. Have you seen before The Matrix with Keanu Reeves?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, I do like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You plug in with
yeah.
right through the back of your head,
back in the head.
and then that's how you get ready to be.
And now I'm ready to be whoever.
Trolls World Tour, a very musical movie. Do you get to use any of your musical talents in the film, or is that giving anything away?
I don't know. So one thing they do is they will like have you record many things, like I'll be back, but they will never use this. It's from another film.
Yeah.
So then you do not know what they will use and not use. It's wonderful confusion.
It's kind of exciting. So
Yeah.
you don't know what you've done until you see the finished product.
Or if I am inside it.
You don't even know if you're in the movie.
Who knows?
You tweeted at one point about your excitement that you did not cut your hair for a long time in preparation
Yes.
for the film.
I did many, many weeks.
Yeah? And then what? Then you
I shaved it.
And then you shaved it,
Yeah,
all of it.
I hate it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, long hair, not good for me.
Really?
Yeah,
You never had
because
long
it,
hair
it
before you
becomes
met?
a sad afro. It's not a happy afro. It just starts to end in
What's
your humid.
sad about it?
It's what you
droops?
say, droopy.
Oh, it droops.
That's not how you grow this.
That's not what people want to see.
No,
when
it
they
should
have
be
an afro.
bouncy.
Got it. Is the grooming, is that part of your self-care Sunday? Is that?
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot. It's just wear something so that you can move your body very actively.
Okay.
But always cover the importance.
Yes. That's a good rule.
Yeah.
Another thing I really was excited to ask you about, you have a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, Boom Time.
Boom Time.
Which is fantastic. You did it for a solid year. And one of the episodes that I was very excited to listen to and talk to you about, you're a very funny man, very musically talented. You talked to Weird Al, arguably the godfather of funny music, the king, undisputed king.
Yes.
Talk to me about that experience. You want to talk about a person that that's not intimidating, but nervous to meet. This guy, I mean, big deal.
Yeah, super smart. I realized he's like a scientist, but decided not to solve how to make ibuprofen more tasty. He just decided to make really cool, weird pop songs. It's amazing. He can do all of the genres.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can.
Yeah, I love that about him. And his hair is also delicious.
He's inspirational on many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it fun to just sort of be in a room and kind of bounce off of him and play back and forth with this guy? Did you, listening to him growing up, did you listen to him when you were a kid as well?
Yes, I did not know those songs was a joke song of a real song. So I thought the song Eat It was a real song, not Beat It. So I just assumed that was what I Lost on Jeopardy is a song that I assumed was written by Alex Trebek.
I thought the same thing about that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Lost on Jeopardy. I definitely thought that was an original song.
Oh, like a surgeon?
Like
definitely. Yeah.
Do you remember the moment when you heard the originals, when you heard Like a Virgin or when you heard Beat It? What did you think the first time you heard?
I was like, this Madonna is such a poser. Why are you making this clean song dirty? The song's about health and checkups, and you're making it about intercourse.
She tends to do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of her MO.
It's rude.
Yeah, that's rude.
That is rude.
I was afraid earlier of being rude about nothing about Robert. That's rude.
Oh, you can be rude to me. It's fine.
Okay, I would never be rude to you.
You should do it.
I don't know.
Just try it out.
I don't like that shirt.
Well done.
Thank you. I honestly, I do like the shirt, though.
Stupid.
It's so stupid. No, it's got fanny packs and kittens.
So I have a fanny pack on, I guess, but this is not...
Right. Are you wearing that as sort of like a if anyone sees this kind of thing, like a missing poster? Is that the one you lost?
It's a coping mechanism.
It's just so you have an attachment to your fanny pack.
Yeah.
What's your earliest memory of fanny packs? First fanny pack you ever wore? Take me back.
Oh, I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
And I was watching something in the basketball. There was an old basketball, Deutsches Sportfernsehen, how to say fast. DSF is our German sports thing. And I was running around the house with my chocolates, very excited about the basketball. And then my father was very angry. He said, this is very loud. You need to stop throwing things everywhere. And so then he took my chocolates, put them in a tiny pouch with a string, and then tied the string around my waist so I could run around more quietly while I eat my chocolates and watch Shaquille O'Neal.
That's actually a very sweet little memory that you were running around watching Shaquille O'Neal.
Listen, you asked. We went soft because you asked.
No, I wanted to open the Flula box. I wanted to look inside.
Okay.
Yeah. That's something I want to do.
Great.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm out of time. We got to go to the audience.
Wonderful.
I have a million more questions for you. I will have to ask them another time.
Write me letters.
But
Teddy Roosevelt wrote 100,000
P.O. box.
letters.
I'm going to send them to you.
Yeah, send them on the post.
With a wax seal.
Hey, great little embossing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful.
You're familiar with the process.
I've heard.
Self-Care Sunday, a fantastic song. You can listen to it. I mean, everywhere there's music. It's on Spotify. It's on. But there's a great video on YouTube.
Yes.
The Kobe Bryant podcast. When can people hear you in
August
that?
31.
August 31.
It's going out. What do you say? Really, it's opened the doors. Go eat it.
Go eat it. August 31. Eat the podcast. That's what people do to those.
That's how you do it.
Troll World Tour. That's later. Trolls World Tour. That's
don't. Yeah. Eye on the prize.
And you might not even be in it, as far as you know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Except the people that made it.
Maybe.
And even then.
Double-blind study. Nobody knows.
No, but there we go. Before we go to anything else that you've done that we want to tell the world about, to see, to watch, to check out.
Please send me a photo of your Swamp Thing costume is my only request.
It's on the way, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, I have some questions. I got at least 2. Let's go ahead and get to the first one. You got a microphone. Go for it.
Hi.
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 Should I stand?
This feels like a campaign rally. And you there. Yes.
Usually I sit for these.
Oh, let's
No, let's just all stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a small part on The Good Place.
I did.
And I just wanted to know what it was like working on that set.
Love that show.
Oh, very wonderful and very fun. It feels like a fever dream. Is my zipper? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was like a fever dream. I usually forget everything in the moment, and then I do not know if it was terrible or good, or if I will be included in it. So you have confirmed for me that I have made it into the show.
You were there, and you were great.
Oh, thank you. It
You're
was
welcome.
fun. Yeah, and I encourage everyone to be on The Good Place.
I have a follow-up question. Should we sit back down for
Okay,
that?
sure,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'll stand if you want to.
I like your shoe. Yeah, let's stand.
Oh,
I like
thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
You're so kind. No, I wanted to know. Obviously, a lot of people recognize you from your performance in Pitch Perfect 2. That's kind of where people saw you for the first time here in America and kind of discovered you. What did that do for your life? What kind of doors did that open? After you were in that film, how many were you getting phone calls? Was it easier to go out and do what you wanted to do? What was life like after that movie?
Metaphorical doors. That's opened.
And literal, both.
Both doors.
Yeah.
No one opens doors for a large man. It's
man of
weird.
your size.
Yeah, it's just confusing. Why would you do this? I can do it.
You could be kind. It was never about your ability to open the door.
True, you're right. This is one of those like morals, like we were on the beach with 2 footprints and then one. It was never about the footprints. I was carrying someone. What did it do? Oh, it allowed me to do things like The Good Place. I think it's just like a megaphone. Someone screams your name and so they can hear your name now, but they could not hear it before. So that's what, do we need a weird, confusing German person in our project? Maybe.
And if so,
maybe.
Open the door for him. There's
knows?
the guy. Greg, can I do one more? I've got time for one more question.
Hi.
Come on down.
I want to ask what the German lippy stick is and where chappy stick is and where I can get it, and also your self-care tips.
So the German lippy stick, I don't have with me, but it's a libello, Libello, no W.
No W. I'll remember that.
I don't know why
I'll
I
write
was
it
upset
down.
about this.
Okay.
And then, sorry, you had more questions.
Self-care tips.
Self-care tips, sunscreen all day long, or just stay in the shade. I shade my face off
Okay.
all the time.
I'll get a hat.
Oh, get a big hat
Right.
and just embrace it. I have a stupid hat and I don't care.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, and then what? Sorry, there was
That was it.
Oh.
The ones. I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Great, we're gonna wrap it up. Is it? Yeah, okay.
we gotta
No,
wrap it up.
We're
Maybe
gonna
sit
wrap
back
it up.
down.
We'll sit
Okay.
back down for the wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. No.
I've seen people stand and wrap it up.
Standing rap? Seated rap.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah. Are those bananas? Yes.
Yeah, they're little bananas.
I like it.
Thank you. Don't go.
I can't.
Okay.
That's why I'm stalling.
You're an expert at it. Flula, thank you sincerely so much for. Yeah, let's
is
do.
what
Let's,
we shake.
I have sweaty mic hand. Is that okay?
Let's just do a bump because of self-care.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think so.
But an elbow to make it more
A
intimate.
bump and an elbow.
2 body parts.
The old bump and elbow, eh? I'll remind the world, Self-Care Sunday. Everywhere you listen to music, you can listen to this track, and you should. It's a fantastic song. Also, you can catch the video on YouTube. We've got August for the podcast.
Oh, 31,
August
hot mama.
31st for the podcast, for the Kobe Bryant podcast, where you hear podcasts, you'll hear this one. I'm not going to bring up, Trolls World Tour. I mean,
Bring it up.
I'm bringing it up.
Why?
You
Now-
might be
now
in
you've
it.
said it
I
enough
know, I've
times.
already started.
Yeah.
The momentum is there.
Yeah, airs 2028. It comes
Maybe,
out,
yeah,
so
2028.
Set your non-existent iPhone 15 for that.
Promise me whatever you do next, you're coming right back to tell us all about it.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Nice shoes again. Those
Thank
are
you very much.
nice.
Nice everything, sir. You are an absolute delight. Thank you to you guys for being a great audience. Thank you for those who tuned in live. Yes, but louder for Flula Borg.